is like take 10 for this episode.
Yep.
I'm like a little stressed.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to episode 4. I can't believe
4
it.
of the What Are We Doing podcast.
So
Welcome
exciting.
back. We are so excited. We are, as always, here at Starland Yard. Big shout out to our partner for hosting us every single week. And also shout out to Stilts again for mixing that awesome intro music that you guys just heard.
Yes, we are obsessed with it. He literally took our vision and brought it to life.
We love it.
For those of you tuning in for the first time, welcome. This is our Connect Savannah podcast. It comes out every Thursday. Audio version on Spotify, video version on YouTube. And if you've been watching along and listening to us, hello, and welcome back to you as well.
And we never introduce ourselves on episodes to new people.
Oh, yeah.
This is me, Lauren.
This is me, Jamie.
Anyway, we're your hosts.
This is us every week.
So
Don't
before
worry.
we dive into it, up top, I do want to disclose that if you're watching the video version, you are going to see 2
Yes.
different outfits from us. We
Wardrobe
have
change.
yet again had a little bit of technical difficulties.
never dull.
We are shooting on 2 different days this week to create this in time for you. So you're going to just get to see 4 fabulous outfits, all right?
Yeah,
You're
it's
welcome.
great.
You're welcome.
It's good.
Yes. So Jamie, we touched on this a little bit whenever we initially shot.
Oh, God.
We were going to review our weekend, but I really just want to dive into something crazy that I've discovered. Back in college, I was under the impression that my living situation was normal. And I had my own bedroom in an apartment.
It's not normal.
And now I'm realizing that I have lived a spoiled life. Jamie, please explain.
So I went back to State College this weekend. I went to Penn State for school, class of 2020 during the pandemic. It was really great. So
Lovely.
It was our first time back there in like a year and a half. First time in the stadium in 2 years. And I was there with my 5 other roommates. So there were 6 of us that lived in an apartment. And Lauren's like, oh yeah, you guys like all had your own room, right? I was like, no. Every year of college, I lived in a twin bed, or I slept rather in a twin bed, and shared a room, including senior year.
I'm picturing like a 6-bedroom house.
Nope.
That you know, like they do those big student houses. Like
Yeah,
my
no.
sister lives in one.
No, it was literally 4 rooms. 2 people had their own rooms, and then 4 people shared between 2 rooms. In my sophomore year, I shared 1 bedroom with not 1, not 2, but 3 girls. So there were 3 of us in 1 bedroom.
I'm good.
Like I could reach out and touch everyone's bed. It was kind of wild.
Good. That
And
is
Lauren was like,
nuts.
"Are you kidding?
I just
That is not. That is not what I
I thought
did."
that was a dorm room only
No.
moment. Like I mean, small bedrooms fine, but still separate. Like all share one bathroom, fine.
Yeah.
I just cannot believe that y'all had like twin beds squeezed
Yeah.
in there. 3 of y'all in one
Yeah.
room. Were they bunk beds, or did it was just like everyone had a wall? If there
Everyone
were bunk
had
beds,
a
I'll die.
wall. No, I don't think we had bunk beds. I know people that did freshman year.
Oh
they
my
lived in bunk beds. Oh yeah.
Wow. I feel
Penn State has
extremely-
the room for sure, but it's like, unless you want to pay $1,300 in rent as a college student in a high-rise apartment, I'm like,
Hell
I'll wait
no.
till after college.
Yeah, that's, I guess, the one, well, I say the one of many good things about going to college in Mississippi. My rent was like $400.
That's insane. Mine was like $650 a month to
to
live in-
share one's room?
Yeah, and have a twin bed
That's
and
nuts.
share a closet. Yeah,
Nuts.
it was wild.
I do have one question, follow up to this.
Okay.
Did y'all draw straws for the 2 that had their own room? How did that work out?
So those 2 decided that they were going to pay more. So they paid a little bit more to have their own room.
That would be me. I'd be
Yeah.
like, I can't handle this.
Yeah. I need my own space.
I'm such a diva about
with
my
how
living
many-
space.
I was gonna say, with how many clothes you have, you kind of need
Oh
your
my
own
God.
space.
I do. I have half of my winter clothes are in storage right now, and I also have a clothing rack in my closet.
Oh, I got the entire wardrobe in my closet, so
Oh my gosh. I don't know how you
it's
do it.
good. It was a great weekend.
Yes. Yeah. Good. I had a good weekend too. I did some karaoke.
Yes.
And I mentioned this to you already, but I did sing Alan Jackson's Chattahoochee, and I thought that I was doing something, and I was not. It was atrocious.
Liquid courage. You get up there
Yep.
and you rock that thing out.
That's the
You do
name
it.
of the game with karaoke, you know? Aw. Well,
I love it.
I'm glad that you had a good weekend.
Yes, you as well.
Yes, and we have some exciting stuff this week for you guys. We've got our first guest on the pod.
Woo-hoo. The best. He was so much fun.
Yes, his name is Donnie, and he is from Investigate Downtown.
Really
So,
fun.
yes, it might be what if you think of Investigate Downtown, you might be thinking, oh, like a haunted tour, maybe.
is this?
Something
But
that I've
it's
seen
not.
before. It's not.
Just wait.
It's fabulous.
We're going to go to that interview?
Right now. Here's Donnie, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Cue Donnie. All right, you guys, we are here with our first guest, and this is actually his second round of interviews with us. We had a teeny bit of audio issues,
Just a little.
and Donnie Clemmer Jr. of Investigate Downtown was gracious enough to come back and reshoot this interview.
Thank you and welcome again.
Thanks for having me
Welcome back.
again.
Perfect.
Yes, so as we mentioned, he is from Investigate Downtown, and so let's just start with what is Investigate Downtown?
Investigate Downtown is you're tasked with solving a fictional crime on the streets of downtown Savannah. So you and your team register, you go around town visiting potential crime scenes, you solve clues, you uncover murder weapons, and you talk to informants or actors and try to figure out who done it with what and where. So it's like a big game of Clue. We developed it in Michigan in 2013 when The Amazing Race was kind of hot. So the best way to describe it, someone once said, it's like The Amazing Race meets the board game Clue.
I love it. I said earlier it reminds me of a murder mystery party, but like out in the streets.
Yep, that's how we got it started. My buddy Mike Yum from Quizzo Detroit, he was running a bar trivia company. He was one of the first in the country to do the host with the live mics in the bars doing trivia for teams. And I was helping him out. And before that, I had booked entertainment for corporate events for 10 years. And so he said, I want to do something special for my loyal players. Let's do one of your murder mysteries you used to book. And I said to him, Mike, when I used to book those murder mysteries because they were interactive, I told my clients, when they called up looking for something different, interactive. And then I went to a couple of them and they weren't that interactive.
Yeah.
You would sit there eating your dinner and they would come out in the middle of the ballroom or conference room and they would do their scenes every 5 or 10 minutes. They'd do like a 2-3 minute scene and they talked amongst each other and there was no interaction with the crowd. And then at the end, you're given a slip of paper and you just say, I think the butler did it.
Yeah.
So he said, I think we can do it better. I said, I think you're right. So we cracked a beer. We went on his back porch on a Thursday afternoon in September in Michigan. It was a gorgeous day. And we hashed this out all within 2 hours.
That's where it came from.
Yeah, Mike named it The Case of the Dead Paparazzi. And once he named it, it just flowed. It really did. We came up with a game that challenged, we had 25 teams running around downtown Royal Oak, which is a really cool, hip Detroit suburb, and they were trying to solve the crime, and we did that on a Saturday night, free of charge for all of his loyal trivia players, and then went back to the office on Monday morning. The office being his basement. We sat there and make outgoing phone calls, trying to sell our trivia game.
Yeah.
Our phone never rang, and Monday morning that phone rang 3 times. Wow. And after the event we did, and the first one was someone saying, hey, we heard about what you guys did in Royal Oak on Saturday night. Will you guys do a corporate team building event? We said, sure. And then half an hour later, phone rang again. Hey, we heard about what you guys did on Saturday night. Will you guys do a fundraiser for my nonprofit? Sure.
Absolutely, 100%.
Phone ring again. Hey, we heard about what you did. And I went, whoa. And the next guy said, will you come do something for our Parks and Rec department? And so right then we looked at each other. We said, I think we're onto something, because people went to work and they talked about it.
Yeah.
It was very evident right away. So then it caught on with the Parks and Rec departments. And we ran one for Parks and Rec department in October of that year. And then the guy liked it so much, he said, you know what? I'm going to get you a free booth at the annual conference for all the Parks and Rec departments, all of Michigan. They're all in one building in Lansing, one time a year. And I want you to sell the game. I said, okay, sure. So he gave me a free booth. We got a poster made, The Case of the Dead Paparazzi, with some cool graphics.
Nice.
I got my suit and tie on, and I walked in there not knowing what to expect whatsoever. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing here, Everyone else was very established businesses all around me, And people kept coming up to me from all over the state of Michigan. I heard about you. I heard about you.
Yeah.
And it turns out the Parks and Rec departments all talk amongst each other about what works really well for them. And no one had something that they can sell to the 30 to 50-year-old demographic. They all had things for kids and things for seniors, but nothing for the parents.
Cool.
And so in that single conference, I booked an entire summer's worth of shows all over the state of Michigan. So I was traveling to different cities every single weekend. They were selling these shows out weeks in advance. And we did about geez, that first summer, I think we did about 28 or 32 events that summer, and I would say the vast majority of them sold out. The most common question when we finished was, when can we do this again? So we knew we were onto something. I went back that winter, and winter in Michigan, so I holed up for a winter, wrote another episode, and came back the following year with a different episode. So there's 3 episodes written, ready to go. But I'm brand new to Savannah. I've been here about 8 weeks now, and so I'm leading with the Case of the Dead Paparazzi. That's the one that got me to where I am here, and that's the one that we did also for corporate team building events. A guy in Boston called me up out of the blue. Hey, I run a corporate team building company in Boston. Will you do this for my clients? I said, sure. So this is all with like zero marketing budget, All we did was we made a poster, a $200 poster. The only thing we did.
That's $200 you haven't spent.
Yeah, right. And so now this guy's flying me around the country. I'm going to Vegas, I'm going to Texas, I'm going to Chicago, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Memphis to do these corporate team building events.
Wow.
And so,
And so you have the greatest and probably most on-brand for Savannah story of how you ended up in Savannah. Tell us about that.
I was doing the Case of the Dead Paparazzi in Northville, Michigan, which is a very affluent Michigan suburb. A lot of athletes live there, okay? And so I saw the registration came in for Backus, last name Backus, and that's a Detroit Lion. And I thought to myself, could that be the Jeff Backus? Maybe. So I showed up that Saturday night, 8 o'clock, Backus! And here comes a 6'7" behemoth of a man to grab his package. And I'm like, holy cow, it's the Detroit Lion, Jeff Backus. And so everyone goes their separate ways, tries to solve the crime. And about halfway through, he comes up to me, puts his arm around me, and goes, so, is this your gig? And I was like,
Yes, it is.
yeah, it's my gig. And he says, well, my wife signed me up for this. She dragged me along. I thought it was going to be super lame. He goes, but I'm having a blast, man. This is really cool. He's like, can I buy you a beer after the show? I said, sure. So I went to Northville, Michigan, went to the bar with him, local watering hole, and Detroit Lions buying me a beer, and he's talking to me, and he brought along his wife and his friend and his friend's wife. And this is 11:30 on a Saturday night. His friend's wife is lit. She's had a good time. She's had fun, and she's made it very evident how much fun she had tonight.
I'm the friend's wife.
And she starts getting into my ear, in my face, like, I lived in Savannah for 12 years and you would just crush it down there. There's nothing else like this down here. People are wanting something different. And she just kept and so whoever you are, I don't know who you are, I don't know your name at all, but because of that night, that planted the seed of, instead of going to a different city in Michigan every single weekend, what if I can just go to one place and people come to me every single weekend? Like the population changes every weekend with tourism.
Yeah.
So that planted the seed in 2016. Now here I am.
And here you are.
Quit my job and came down here.
And you've already done it a few times in Savannah. So what has the response been from people so far?
We've done 3 of them so far, and before this, I took a real job with insurance and everything. So for the last 4 years, I haven't done these a lot. I've done them for a couple of clients, but I haven't done them a lot. But I wrote a business plan years ago, and I saved up money with the intent of coming down here in the spring of 2020, and then COVID hit. So that set everything back a little bit. So I haven't even run these games in about 3 years. Wow. And I got down here and I ran 3 of them, and I got the same exact questions. When can we do this again?
I love it.
So right away I was like, okay, it still works. Thank
God.
Yeah, people still like it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I came down here based on my confidence of these games. I've done them, like I said, in 6 different states, probably 50 or 60 different cities. And I know I've never given a single refund. I know people love them, so I was confident coming down here. But it's nice hearing that question again.
Right.
That I haven't heard in 4 years. When can we do this again?
Yeah, I know, and Lauren and I are definitely going to do it. We are so excited for
Cool.
this on October 16th. 'Cause
October
there's something
16th.
special going on.
October 16th, I went to a trade show on Saturday, and word got around from people at the trade show. They go, look, we've got a friend. He's got super high standards. He's a pretty well-known guy. He used to host Extreme Home Makeover. And I was like, okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
out.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Savannah knows that man.
Yeah. And they said, can we tell him to play your game in full confidence? And I said what I just told you. I said, I've done this 120 times. No one's ever asked for a single refund. The most common question is, when can we do this again? So they left my booth after talking to them for 20 minutes. And like 20 minutes later, bing, like a little message popped up, booked. And it was It was the host of Extreme Home Makeover.
Wow.
And so, yeah, come out and play.
We'll be
Yeah,
there.
we will be there.
October 16th, come
we're
out and
putting
play.
that on
I want
our
a big crowd
calendars.
for him.
Yes.
And so
Oh my
I
gosh.
want to touch on the stories themselves. Can you tell us a little bit about what is the story of the case of the dead paparazzi
Yep.
and what are some other games you have?
The case of the dead paparazzi, the storyline goes, a member of the local paparazzi was found dead last night. Here's some details that we know. Here's some crime scenes you need to visit. Here's what you need to look out for. We'll be sending you additional information throughout the night as we get it. So you're going to pick up different clues as you go around. And you're trying to solve a who, what, and where, like a big game of Clue and with the actors. And so that one, Mike Yum was the guy that helped me come up with this. And we came up with this together. And so he named it and wrote that one. And I wrote the following two. The next one is called Ransom. So instead of trying to solve a crime that's already occurred, the crime is now occurring in real time. Someone is held hostage, and we've got to figure out where they are,
wild.
what the demand is, and who it is. There's a who, what, and where in all the games.
Oh my gosh.
And then the third one is called The Exchange. In The Exchange, you're trying to prevent a crime from occurring. So there's international criminals in town for this big exchange that's going down tonight. And so you're going to encounter criminals from all over the world.
Ooh.
And you've got to figure out, who's meeting, what's being exchanged, and where the rendezvous point is. So again, there's a who, what, and where and everything.
Wow.
And you use the process of elimination or deduction to figure it out.
Oh my
This
God.
is crazy.
I used to watch so much Criminal Minds.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that, my high school years, I was like, I could be a detective.
Oh yeah,
We'll
you would
see.
think that. I
We'll
used to play
see.
Clue all the time with my family. At my aunt's house, we would always sit there and play Clue. I was horrible at it. Honestly, I always lost, but hey, maybe
I'm recruiting a new team member
Well,
for October
no
16th.
way.
You just said you're horrible.
I'll get better.
Anyway, well,
Awesome.
I always ask people, I asked you this earlier and I loved your answer, but I always like to ask people why they do what they do. So, why?
I've run other people's businesses for the last 20 years. So I've run small businesses, and I've been working directly for the owner of the company. So I consider that 20 years of training to start my own business. I know I'm good at this. This is where I feel like I'm in my element. This is, people come up, you got a great imagination, I love your writing skills, all that kind of stuff. So it feels like what I am best at. And I hate having a boss. So I don't have a boss anymore.
Yep.
Don't have a lot of income at this point, but hey, that's I'm building towards that.
Yep.
But my goal is to make this a thriving little entity in Savannah, and I want to eventually, have 3 games running simultaneously. You can play the Case of the Dead Paparazzi on one side of town. You can come to Starland District and play Ransom, or you can go to the Historic District and play The Exchange. So something like that. And then I want to write one based on Savannah too.
Yeah.
So based on everything I'm learning about Savannah, I want one custom to Savannah, because all of these I've been able. There's a template with all of these. I can take these to any city, and within 24 hours have all the clues written and have the entire game laid out in the city that I'm in. Because a lot of times if I'm doing a Friday night and Saturday night gig, for instance, I went to Victoria, Texas. They got federal grants, so they booked me from hearing about me in Detroit somehow, flew me down there, all expenses paid. Got down there Monday and Tuesday, met the actors they had set up for me, and I laid the game
my
out.
gosh.
And by Friday and Saturday, we had 2 sold out nights. No, I'm sorry, it was
Wow.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was a 3-night run. They sold out all
2,
3
but
of them.
3.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm able to get to a city and spend about 6 hours in the city and have the game ready to go for the next day if I need to.
Awesome.
cool.
And for all the people listening who obviously want to take part and do this game, where can they get tickets? How can they get tickets?
InvestigateDowntown.com. All of our socials are Investigate Downtown, at Investigate Downtown. I did a promo code this morning for Connect Savannah. So promo code Connect Savannah gets you 10% off for listening to this amazing podcast.
Yes.
Awesome. Love that so much.
I'm excited.
I know.
Podcast first promo code, y'all. Wow, we're documenting
awesome.
this.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on our podcast. I know it's the second time around, but
Part 2. Thank you so much for coming
awesome.
back.
We're excited.
My pleasure.
We are
Thanks for
excited to
having
do
me. I
this.
appreciate it.
All right.
I hope to see you all out and about. I really look forward to entertaining all the people in Savannah here.
Yep.
Get your tickets, y'all.
Donnie Clemmer, Investigate Downtown, y'all.
What a
Wasn't that
great time.
a fabulous interview? Big thank you
Absolutely
to
great.
Donnie.
We are so excited for that.
Yes.
It was very interesting to learn about. I mean, you think it's one way, but I don't know. There's multiple episodes, so.
Yeah,
you're
it
never
sounds
gonna get
amazing.
bored.
I've always wanted to do some kind of like murder mystery thing, and this sounds like the really cool version of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, make sure to use that promo code,
Yes.
Connect
Ah,
Savannah. I know, I love that so much.
Pod's first promo code. I feel like we need to like frame
baby.
it, like in a little baby frame. Oh, like first steps.
Cute.
Use code
Very
Connect
nice.
Savannah at checkout.
All right, so back to business as usual.
Business as
Going to
usual
get
here.
into the, we have one top story from Connect Savannah this week.
It is our
Very
cover
exciting.
story. It is the huge Oktoberfest celebration going on at Plant Riverside District. That's
know her.
me. We know her.
We do. I walked into the office on Monday, and our editor was like, hey, here's the cover for this week. I was like, what? I know both of those people. That's
Yes.
Lauren and Cameron.
If you're listening to the podcast version only, we're holding up the cover of Connect Savannah, and it's a picture of my boyfriend dressed in, what is that, Lederhosen?
Sure.
The full Oktoberfest getup, and he's holding a giant soft pretzel, and I am like taking a giant bite.
Was the pretzel good?
Oh, it was delicious. Oh yeah, unflattering photo, very flattering
It
pretzel.
is not. Oh my goodness.
It was really fun,
Cute,
and
though.
yeah,
Very
that came
cute.
with like 2 giant things of beer cheese. So
Oh,
highly recommend that
yum.
pretzel. Yeah.
Oh, I love that so much. So
But
much.
all this
Anyways,
to say, this is our top story, so we're gonna kind of run through.
Yeah.
Plant Riverside has like a full week of Oktoberfest events lined up, so
Yeah.
we're just kind of gonna run through that.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into the What Are We Doing segment.
yeah, so kind of as Lauren said, Plant Riverside is hosting a bunch of Oktoberfest
Yes.
festivities every weekend from now until October 31st. So pick your weekend, whatever you want to do. But we're going to focus on this weekend. So Friday, Bob Taylor will be performing at the Beer Garden from 5 to 7. Excuse me. More live music from 7 to 10 at the Pavilion Tent, showcasing Culberson Band, Lynn Avenue, and more. So lots of live music for you on Friday. Saturday, this is kind of exciting. So Saturday is a free keg bowling,
Ooh.
bratwurst eating contest. I called it bratwurst yesterday.
We went on about our lives calling it bratwurst, and we were like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it's not correct. But
Nope.
what else is new? So bratwurst eating contest. That's kind of wild. Lauren loves a good hot dog.
I do.
She's not going to take part though. She's just going to watch.
I can't do the contest. I like to savor my,
I would
my
pay.
hot dogs.
I would pay to watch you do that contest, honestly. Just see how many you could do. Okay, and a Stein holding competition. That's all from 1 to 4 at the Pavilion Tent also. And then also the same bands from the night before are going to perform again. So we got some events, some music going on.
Cool.
Sunday, Bob and the Polka Dots will perform traditional polka music from 1 to 4 at the Pavilion Tent. Bob Taylor is back at it again from 4 to 6 live at the Beer Garden.
Bob Taylor is not taking a
I
break.
know, he's not.
He
He's-
will
he's
not
going.
rest until every person in
He will
Savannah
not
has
rest.
been to Oktoberfest.
And heard him play nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay, so throughout all of the weekends, there's going to be lots of live music, games, German-themed food, and drink specials. You can read a little bit more about what those specials are specifically if you pick up a copy of Connect this week.
know
And
what
that is
to do.
out and ready for you to read.
Oh, there's a big moth thing.
Ooh, that was gross.
Scram.
What a friend. Anyways, we have a fun fact also.
Tell me.
You want to learn more?
I do.
So, Richard Kessler, who is the Kessler Collections chairman and CEO, I'm sure you've all heard of him.
We know him.
Before, was born and raised in Savannah, or was born in Savannah rather, but is a proud Salzburger descendant.
knew?
Yeah, Kessler's family were members of some of the earliest settlers in New Ebenezer in the 18th century.
Wow.
I know.
So that checks out why they're doing like the full month of
Yeah,
Oktoberfest.
it's very
then.
special to
Oh,
him.
very
It
neat.
means a lot. So
Very neat.
they have a lot going on. It's always entertaining down there, considering
It
they're
is.
the entertainment
It
district.
is.
So check
I'm
that
most
out.
looking forward to that Stein holding competition. I think those are
know.
so fun to watch. Like,
Lauren explained to me what that was.
yes, if you've got like strong forearms, you should give this a try. I would probably last like 10 seconds. I mean, even just like not having any weight, holding your arm out is like just not natural. How often do we stand like this? You know, like, I don't know, holding a
I don't
beer
know.
for that long? Ooh,
Yeah, that's a
I'd be
lot.
spilling it everywhere.
So now, that is our top story for this week. And into our segment. What is it, Lauren?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Jamie, what the heck are we
Ta-da.
doing?
A lot. We're doing a lot.
There's a lot going on this weekend, y'all, so buckle up, get your calendars out. We've got the full
Write it
rundown.
down, take notes. We're ready.
On Thursday evening, buy your Halloween party tickets.
Yes.
This is not like a Thursday only thing. Buy them Thursday, buy them Friday, buy them Saturday, buy them
Yep.
all three. But Connect Savannah's having a Halloween party on October 28th.
It's going to be insane.
It's gonna be
Get
amazing. Mm-hmm.
your costume ready. And everyone's like, oh, what do I do? A lot of people actually have been DMing us like, hey, do you have Halloween plans? Yes, in fact, we
do.
do. Go to our Instagram bio or the Connect Savannah's Instagram bio, and we have the links for the tickets right there.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
excuses, people. Get
It's
your
going to be a
tickets.
blast. Me and Jamie, I feel like we should do like a costume reveal, you know, like we shouldn't,
Maybe.
like right before the Halloween party, we should post on Instagram or something.
Ooh.
Y'all will see it. We're going to be looking great.
We're
All right.
excited.
Thursday night, Dirty Honey is playing at District Live down at Plant Riverside District. That show starts at 8 p.m. And this band was actually named Artist You Need to Know by Rolling Stone.
Ooh.
So that's really neat.
Yeah.
Also
Very
happening
cool.
Thursday, Salsa Thursday at Meant to Be Mojito Bar. There's no cover. This is a beginner salsa lesson from 7 to 11.
I would love that.
Get your dancing shoes on.
It's like you're like on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my God.
I've always wanted to do that.
I think that would be so cool because you would come out of it in such good shape.
Yeah, true.
Oh my gosh. I
But
don't
they
think
all
I
look
would win,
so
but
good when they do it.
I know.
I want to learn how to do the like salsa, but there's some. I'm trying to think. I used to watch that show all the time. They'd be like Carrie Ann in Auburn, and then she'd
Oh
go,
my God,
10.
that's exactly how I say her name. What's the guy's name? Lynn? I always liked him.
Yeah,
He was like the mean one, or supposed to
it's
be
a
the
fun
mean
season
one.
this year.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, sorry, keep going.
Anywho's, what are we doing Thursday night? Sneak peek at the new Atlantic building, also down at Plant Riverside. This building is so sick. Whenever we shot the cover, I got to like take a peek in there, and it is amazing. There's this whole room full of guitars, and they've got a rooftop pool, and the rooftop pool is sick. There's like a nice bar. Yeah, cabanas. It's got a
cool.
really nice view of the river. So if you want to check that out, you can go. This is a chamber event, but you don't have to be a member of the chamber. It's open to both members and guests.
Nice.
You just have to purchase a ticket. You can go to the Facebook event page, just search Sneak Peek Atlantic Building. It'll come up. That's from 4:30 to 6:30 on Thursday night.
Cool. So many things, and
I
we got
know.
more.
Also Thursday night, Jose Rey's Organic Ephemera.
I think that's correct.
This is a guest. Jose Rey, if I've mispronounced that, I sincerely apologize.
sorry.
It is on display at the Mansion on Forsyth Park, and so they're holding a reception for his collection on Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m., so go check that out.
His work is awesome.
His stuff is really good, and we've
Yeah.
got a full story this week in Connect if you want to hear, what he has to say about his art and all that.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting read.
It's cool.
Also on Thursday, the Bay Street Cabaret celebrates the Tonys with award-winning Broadway.
I love this so much.
This is a drag show, starts at 8 p.m. at Club 1, and it will be celebrating the return of Broadway and the Tonys that happened this past Sunday. So they're going to be singing songs from musicals that have won Tonys. This is so up Jamie's alley. Like, I
100%.
can't.
100%.
Are you going to go? You should go.
I kind of want to.
I kind of want to, too.
Maybe we
Let's
should
go see a drag show. Broadway drag show.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
I can't wait to see what songs they sing. That's what I'm really excited for.
I know.
Honestly.
Imagine, like, I'm picturing something from Dear Evan Hansen, but like the drag version,
I know.
and it doesn't make sense. Like a super sad, serious song. And
Speaking of, we need to see that movie.
We
if
do.
any of you have seen the movie already, let us know. We've
Yes.
heard mixed reviews, so
I've heard horrible things about it, but
I
I,
know, me
want
too.
it to be so good.
I know we both love that musical. That was like one of the first things that we bonded over.
I know. You saw my cup.
I know.
I think there's
I
still
was like,
some
oh my
dried
gosh.
coffee in there. That cup is ruined.
Oh,
It's been on my desk for like a year.
that's
I know.
great.
I know.
I know.
I'm gonna like use it as a plant thing instead of drinking out of it. I think.
She is a plant mom, so that makes sense.
Anyways,
All right, so on to Friday. Trevor Noah tickets go on sale, and Market Arena just announced another guest coming. He's not coming until January 15th, but those tickets will be on sale starting Friday. So grab those.
that's exciting. I didn't expect him to be on the lineup. I
Yeah, I
don't know
didn't
who I'm expecting. Like, I'm just excited. I feel like they're gonna keep surprising us.
Yeah. Keep it fresh, keep it fun. Okay, next, the Paris Market on Broughton Street hosts its annual Fall Festival. Complimentary drinks and treats, tarot, card readings. I couldn't say that right yesterday.
Tear it like a carrot.
Temporary tattoos, and tons of shopping. We joked that I'm gonna go get a sleeve full of fake tattoos and send a picture to my mom and see what she does.
You think that she'd be mad?
Yes,
My mom would
I think
cry.
she'd freak out. Not be mad, but she would just be like, oh my God. But I don't think she'd believe it either because I'm even scared when I get my blood drawn or like get a shot. I cry.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine sitting through a sleeve?
No.
Ah!
Nope,
Have you
I
ever
think-
seen somebody get a tattoo? Really?
I
You
think
should
I'd pass out.
Next time Cameron gets one, you should come with us.
Gosh.
It's fascinating. It doesn't even look like a needle. It just looks like a pin.
I watched my friend get her ears pierced and I almost threw up, honestly.
Okay, never mind. Don't come.
Yeah.
Don't come.
Never mind. We're
Never
just kidding.
mind.
Anyways, okay, next on Friday, Pacifier returns to Savannah at District Live. The nationally recognized reggae rock band is made up of not one, but two SCAD alumni.
Awesome.
That's exciting.
We love it.
Welcome back home.
Yeah.
Show starts at 7. Next one, live music at the Alita Bar, the Lost Square. So that's actually every Friday and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. We got DM'd about this, and she was really sad that she couldn't go last weekend.
Oh.
So she's like, oh, I absolutely love to go here. It's such a fun time. So we brought that on the podcast.
I hope you get to go
Thank you
this
for letting us
weekend.
know. I know. I love the Alita. It's cool there. Okay, live music at Coach's Corner. Jason Courtney, I'm sorry, I don't know exactly. I'm assuming Courtney.
Courtney seems right.
And Jared Wade. I actually saw that on a billboard the other day.
Oh.
That is, tickets are $10, and that's from 7 to 10. Coach's Corner always puts on a good time.
Oh, yeah.
So that's fun. And lastly, first Friday comedy show at Totally Awesome Bar downtown. Show at 8 o'clock.
Love it. One
So
of my
you
friends
have-
is the host of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a girl I work out with. Her name's Amelia. Shout out
Nice.
to you, Amelia.
Hey, Amelia. Good luck.
Happening on Saturday, another Oktoberfest. This is at New Realm downtown. Also Saturday night, the 8th, or Saturday day. Day.
Morning.
The 8th annual 5K, 10K Run for the Wounded. This is from 7 to 11 a.m. on Hutchinson Island.
Yeah.
And cool thing, last year they raised money to build Homeless Veterans Village. And this year, all proceeds will go directly to improving and enhancing the quality of life for our nation's wounded veterans. Great
Very
cause, y'all.
wholesome. Love that.
Very. Saturday night at District Live, there is a Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Ooh.
That show starts at 8.
Nice.
And then down at Coach's Corner, there is Night Train, which is a Guns N' Roses tribute band. So just take your pick
Friday or Saturday?
of tribute bands
Which one?
across the board, y'all.
Which one?
That show starts at 7. Also happening Saturday night is the Totally Pawsome, PAW, 80s themed auction night for One Love Animal Rescue. This is going to be at Savannah Station from 7 to 11 p.m. and those tickets are $45. And then Jason Bible will be live at the Wormhole. That show starts at 10.
Oh my gosh, we're just really running through all
There's
these
a
things.
lot of live music this weekend.
I know, but
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, ready for your Sunday Fun Day rundown?
Ready.
I have a few things, not too many, but still fun. So, Beers to Benefit is on Sunday. Disc Golf Tournament at JC Park, not in Savannah, but on Tybee Island. So, little change of venue. Funds will be raised to revitalize the Sally Pierce Nature Trail. Tee times at 9 a.m. and noon. You can register online. We talked about this yesterday. I haven't played disc golf, but I've played normal golf. I used to play golf when I was little, like 4 times a week.
That is so neat to me.
Yeah, that's how my dad and I would like hang out during the week. My parents were separated when I was younger, so that's
y'all
how
would
we'd
go
hang
golfing.
out. Yeah,
Wow.
we won a father-daughter championship together.
Are you serious?
Yeah, when I was 10.
Oh my God.
Fun fact.
I used to cry the whole way to the golf course because I like didn't want to go, and my dad would be like, "You'll have fun once you get there," and he was right. As soon as I got there,
Yeah.
I was like driving the cart and stuff, and
Got to stop at the little snack place.
Yes.
That's what I would always do. Get a Kit Kat.
I like the little water stations. That was always what I was
Yeah.
looking forward
Oh.
to.
Wait,
Isn't
what?
that, you know, the little they're like
You
paper
like-
cups.
Yeah, the little
Well, yeah,
cup.
like because they were
You
taller
like
than
the
me.
water
Yeah, like
station?
whenever I was a kid, I would like pull the little paper cup down. I just thought it was cute. I don't know.
Interesting.
It was like the one activity along the way.
Cute.
Other than golf, obviously, like the whole reason that we were there.
Wholesome. Another wholesome one.
Anyways,
Last one for Sunday is First Sunday Brunch at Joe's at the Jepson, 11 to 3. Call for reservations.
love that. So that's
So
what we got coming
rundown.
up for you guys.
Lots.
As always, we're gonna give y'all the Starlin Yard events that are coming up because they are our partner and we love them.
We do so much.
They've got a good lineup going on this week.
Yeah. You want to start with Friday?
Can I look on with you here?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so Friday, October 1st, they've got the First Friday Mini Market, and Panama Vintage Fabula Collective will be here at 5 p.m. They've also got live music from Eric Britt.
Nice. Saturday, SEC football all day, so get your football on here at Starlin Yard.
Love it.
Event Oktoberfest. Everybody's taking part. And music 7 to 10 from DJ Jose Ray. So not only does he do art, but he also is a DJ.
Love it.
I know. It's cool.
On Sunday, we've got music from 3 to 6 from Kimmy Bitter. And then from 6 to 9, music from Voodoo Soup. And we've also got a Loki pop-up and K Sweets and Island Life Catering, who apparently are sisters, which is cute.
Cute.
Little sister
I
partnership.
love the name of Voodoo Soup. That's really
do
cool.
too.
Like, how do you come up with that?
It makes me think of those voodoo chips. Have you had those?
No.
Zaps? Oh, really?
Zaps.
Really?
No.
They're like, I guess they're kettle chips, kind of. They have them at Zunzi's, like, if you get chips,
Oh.
that's what they have. Yeah.
We find out something new in the office. I don't know if we've already said this, but every week we find out something new in the office that I've never eaten before.
Yes. Voodoo chips are next.
Nice. Okay, fine.
Wow.
Done deal. Monday, October 4th. Can't believe we're already going into October.
Ugh.
Event from 6 to 9, Drink and Draw, sponsored by Savannah Artist Collective and Starlandia Art Supply. So you can bring your own supplies or borrow some from the Starlandia bin and enjoy a free-form evening of still life sketching on the upper pavilion.
That's
right
cool.
up there.
I wonder who's the models. Isn't that what still life sketching means? Like
think
there's
so.
a human model?
Yeah.
We should do it. I can sketch the pod. Wow. If you're listening to the video version, we're posing.
I don't really know why it posed like that, but that was cute. And then 7 to 9 will be music bingo.
Love it.
Exciting. Very
Then,
exciting.
looking ahead into next week, Tuesday, October 5th, trivia as always, 6:30 to 9:30. And Wednesday, they have something going on with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'm assuming maybe some trivia? I don't know, or maybe they're just
Might be a
showing the
movie.
movie.
Either
Come
one.
and watch it. I don't know.
Either
That
one.
sounds like fun.
They always have more information about what they're doing
Yep.
during the week on their social media, so make sure to check out those pages. And speaking of social media, make sure you follow us. You can follow Connect Savannah's Instagram at Connect Savannah, duh. And then you can also follow us at What Are We Doing, Sav, S-A-V. We have links to all of the versions of our episode on there. Check that out, give us a follow, and DM us. If you have
DM
any
us.
events, and also email us if you want to be a guest on the show. If you have an event, that is whatarewedoingsav@gmail.com.
Yes. And one more thing, like and subscribe on,
Yes, on YouTube.
That will help us out. And make sure to follow us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, we're trying to learn our audience, get to know you guys. So make sure that you're following. We love that you're listening every week.
Yes.
But also click that follow button, please.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank
Do that.
you. Well,
Awesome. That's what we've got for you today.
that's what we
We'll
got.
see y'all next week.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Mwah.
Bye.